A warm welcome. Today I share a channeling from the Pleiades. The Pleiades are our higher dimensional star siblings, and they speak about why so many people at this time leave planet Earth. Neyama Elamaha. We greet you from the space of unconditional love, light, and in a deep connection with you. In this time of great change and awakening, we wish to encourage you and support you so that you can better embrace the upcoming changes with clarity and inner peace. Right now, many people are leaving planet Earth, and this increase in death raises many questions and causes fear and uncertainty. We want to help you understand this from a higher perspective. You are in a phase that we call the preparation for the great separation, the splitting of the worlds. This is a natural process resulting from the rise in your collective and individual vibrations. This split happens because the different states of consciousness and belief systems in your world are becoming more distinct and pronounced. Each soul develops on its unique path, and this development leads to the energetic frequencies of peoples diverging more and more, which many of you can also perceive. The rise in vibrations of the earth and its inhabitants leads to a stronger differentiation between the various levels of consciousness. Each soul has a unique mission and an individual path of development, and this leads to the natural separation of the paths of souls to match their specific goals and lessons. Though this is something you are often unaware of, because it seems to you as if there is only one world. The power of different ideas and belief systems is particularly strong in this time of change. People manifest the reality that matches their inner beliefs more clearly. The awakening of consciousness leads many to activate their spiritual abilities and inner knowledge. These developments create an energetic distinction between those who awaken and those who still hold onto the old paradigms and deny themselves the possibility to recognize that they can choose differently. It is important to understand that this split does not mean one reality is better than the other. It is a process where each soul chooses the path that best matches its current vibration and spiritual growth. Sheyatama Yatakamiya, no duality. Do not fear what is coming. People in a higher state of consciousness will come into contact with the first visible so-called extraterrestrials. These beings, the Pleiades and the Yael, and other races from higher dimensions, are not truly extraterrestrial because we Pleiadians and the Yael share very similar genetic roots with you. The Yael are a hybrid race between humans and the Greys, who have a high proportion of human genes and are therefore closely related to you. This connection has existed since the time of Lemuria, when our genes merged with yours, creating a deep, inseparable bond. The fear that many of you feel is based on the portrayals in your science fiction stories, which often depict extraterrestrials as dangerous. These depictions are not the truth. As you expand your consciousness, you will understand more and more that everything exists, and your energy, your vibration determines what you experience. In the versions of Earth with which we Pleiadians are connected, negative extraterrestrials cannot intervene. They do not vibrate at the required frequency, and Earth serves as an experience space for ascending to higher consciousness. You humans must learn to trust more. If there were evil intentions, why has there been no intervention by negative dark extraterrestrial forces? We would not speak to you if we could not see your future timelines. We see your potentials and know that you are on a wonderful path of ascension. Meyata waletiaka nos tuame nishtamaka waletia. You do not yet understand how connected we are, but you carry our genes within you since the time of Lemuria. This ancient civilization was one of the first blossoms of human development on your earth, and we had the great privilege to work closely with the people of that time. Lemuria was a continent in the Pacific Ocean, and its inhabitants lived in deep harmony with nature. The people of Mu is another name of Lemuria, had a special connection to the earth and the elements, which they deeply revered and respected. They understood the language of the trees, the wind, and the water, and lived in harmony with the natural rhythms of the planet. Our connection to the Lemurians began many hundreds of thousands of years ago. We came as teachers and guides to share knowledge and wisdom that would help expand the consciousness of the newly developed humanity. We taught them how to use the energy of nature for healing and spiritual growth. We brought crystals to the earth, which became a central part of Lemurian culture and served as tools for communication with higher dimensions. The Lemurians were much more naturally connected to their spiritual abilities than you are today. They communicated mainly telepathically. This ability allowed them to maintain deeper connections with each other and with us. They could receive our messages and teachings directly, without the barriers of language. Unfortunately, the area of Mu ended due to catastrophic geological events. Earthquakes and volcano eruptions lead to the destruction of the continent and the downfall of this great civilization. Many Lemurians transitioned to other dimensions, while some fled to other parts of the earth to preserve their knowledge and wisdom in new cultures. This great separation was necessary to preserve the knowledge and wisdom, to pass it on in new forms as the earth changed. Our experiences with the people of Mu were deeply moving and educational. We saw the immense potential of the human soul and its ability for great spiritual development, and the mission for the future, to create a new race. But we will give you more information about that at another time. The teachings and knowledge we shared during this time are carried in your genes and are now beginning to activate more and more. The connection we built back then is becoming more and more apparent. We are here in contact with you to support you in these very special and important times of change, on your path of awakening and raising consciousness. The memories of Lemuria are embedded in the depth of your soul and can serve as a source of inspiration and knowledge as you enter a new era of light and love. Shoahatama yataleaka noshtuele mihataka. But now we want to address an important question that many of you have. Why are so many people dying? Please understand that this important change and split of the worlds does not mean a separation of hearts. Even if your loved ones take different paths, the connection of love and consciousness remains. You will still be able to stay in touch on an energetic and spiritual level and support each other, but also understand that each soul is truly free and freely chooses what serves its best. Death is not the end, but a transition to another state of being. The souls that leave this world are not lost. They continue their journey in other dimensions where they can continue to learn and grow. For those who remain, the loss may be painful, but it is also an opportunity to cherish and celebrate the life and connections you have even more. Some souls have decided to leave this level to continue growing in other dimensions, or to return in a new incarnation where the soul can have new experiences it desires that were not longer possible in the old life. These transitions are neither good or bad. They are simply part of the evolutionary process. There are many reasons why souls choose to leave, and understand that each soul is totally free. Sometimes they use illness or accidents as an opportunity to end life and be reborn with a new perspective, or even crises, wars, or natural disasters. It is always the soul's decision when and how it leaves. There is no power that dictates over the soul. These are ideas born from your linear perspective on earth. In times like these, it is easy to fall into the victim role and look for someone to blame, but that distracts you from the true understanding that each soul chooses its own path. We cannot talk about all backgrounds of the crisis you experience on earth, because we must not interfere in some processes that you want to regulate on your level. It is important to understand that the transition of souls is part of a larger plan that you may not always fully see. Shei hatama nei kato wale shtapakiato tema. Imagine a future where humans and extraterrestrial races work together in harmony and cooperation, a world where technologies are shared to heal the environment and improve the quality of life, cities full of light and energy built in harmony with nature, education systems focused on the full development of human potential and promoting spiritual, emotional growth. In this future, traveling to other worlds and exchanging knowledge and culture is common. Humanity lives in peace, free from the old fears and limitations that once hindered its development. There is a deep understanding and respect for the unity of all life forms and the connection to everything that is. Trust in a future that serves you. Free energy will be one of the first and important steps towards this freedom. Everything has been set in motion. Sheyama ho alete. We love you deeply and are always with you to support and guide you. We see your great potential and know that you can change your reality and choose a world that already exists, a world where we stand in peaceful, open exchange. Allow yourself not to be influenced by negative ideas and beliefs from others so much that they lower your frequency, and let your fears not take control of your life. Allow yourself to create a life of joy and ease, because if you do not allow it, it cannot become part of your reality. Remember that you are a powerful being, and your thoughts and feelings shape the world around you. Open your heart and trust your inner wisdom, for you are a creator of your own destiny. Stay centered in your heart and trust that you are guided and supported as you walk your unique path in this exciting time of change. And if you wish to connect with us, the Pleiades, use this symbol or recite the mantra Ela Suramaha, Ela Suramaha, Ela Suramaha. This will help you raise your vibration and establish a direct connection with us. We love you deeply. Sheha Noma Yataka Shotualime Yata Temama Toka Elamaha.